Hello and welcome back to HardReset.Info. In this video, I will show you how to configure and set up your Samsung S25 Plus for older people. Let's begin. Now, setting up your phone for example, your grandma or grandpa or basically anything else will require you to use some of your time, but it will be worth it. If you're wondering why few things are grayed out, it is because I did a factory reset like a second ago, and bunch of different stuff is downloading, so it will just run in the background, so don't worry about that. The very first thing you should do is simply going to settings, going all the way down and checking if your software is up to date. And as you can see, mine is up to date. Many people actually forget this step, and it's a mistake, since updating your software is really important. Now, older people might have trouble, reading and basically seeing, since for us, for younger people, the text might be perfectly fine and perfectly visible, but for others, they might have problems. So, in order to change that, we go to display. We can actually disable or enable dark mode. I would advise you to stick with light mode, since most older people actually prefer the light background. Though you should just, ask your grandma what she prefers. So, we scroll down a bit until we see an easy mode. We click it, and as you can see, the easy mode just simply makes text and on-screen items appear larger. So we simply enable it, and now our phone is, it changed a lot, but don't worry about it. We can enable black letters on yellow keypad. This will make it's easier for actually older people to simply use a keyboard, since the little buttons here are pretty tricky to use for older people, of course. And here we can increase touch and hold delay. What it does is, when we try to go back here and when we try to actually, for example, move something, we'll have to hold it a lot longer in order to actually enable it. But if you are not satisfied, you can simply go it to very short. And we can also click try it out in order to, see how quick stuff will work. But that's all for the easy mode itself. Now back to other stuff. Most important thing, second most important thing, is going into settings, which are here now. Let me just rearrange stuff. And you want to go into lock screen. As your phone, by default, I don't think it has a lock screen. Of course, you should be able to, simply put it on the lock screen, for example, a pattern or basically anything else. However, older people might have trouble using it. So I would advise you to click swipe or click none. None will basically make so the lock screen is non-existent, like there is no lock screen at all. There will be only home screen. But I will stick to the swipe. So, if you paid attention, you could see that I have swiped I don't care about that. I swiped this panel here, and it is a quick panel. What's important to note is that you could basically customize everything on this phone, on the new Samsung S25 Plus, and by everything, I mean literally everything. For example, here you can just customize it by pressing the pencil icon, and you can just move around all of those different things, and you probably want to rearrange it so it's from the most important to least important. For me, I think that changing your lightness and the volume would be pretty important for your for any senior and older people. So let's say I have changed everything I want, and now after you're done, you simply click done. However, that's not it, because as you can see, you can expand this panel here, and it gives us a lot of options to choose from, and we probably won't use it. By us, of course, I mean the older people that want you to use this phone. And are any grandma going to connect their phone to link to Windows? I don't think so. So in order to change that, we go once again into our panel, into our pencil icon, click edit here, and here we can do a bunch different stuff. For example, we want to disable everything that is not necessary, and is basically just increasing, actually decreasing our readability. So we simply remove this, remove that, remove this, remove that. I don't like that. We actually want to leave the eye comfort shield, since it's a pretty handy feature. We don't want this. We probably want to disable localization from here. Power saving is actually pretty handy to leave. I don't think my grandma will give any other person their Wi-Fi, and they'll probably stick at home, and they are too old to fly the plane anyway. And I think I'm done. However, now we can actually do other things and add other things. For example, we can just move around, and we have a bunch of different buttons. Some of them are actually the one that we here are the ones that we just removed. No. And I want to actually get here battery protection and high contrast, so it can be easily toggled on and off. After you're done, you simply click done once again, and as you can see, it is much clearer look, and we can simply just toggle in high contrast fonts or not, which will basically make all fonts more readable. We can also simply click eye comfort shield, which will make the all screen a little warmer, so it will go easier on the eyes. But that is still not everything. As you can see, we have a bunch of different stuff here. We can also just simply remove it. We do that by holding our finger here, by going into not even settings, but simply by, for example, disabling the media page, removing the little contacts here, or we can even add our contacts. It's basically free real estate, you can do whatever you want, but for me, I want to disable everything, so there's only one panel, and that being the main panel. So now, as you can see, we cannot really move around in any way. But we can also enable this thing. And if we click three dots here, we can actually click sort, alphabetical order. And if we do from alphabetical order, you can see that we no longer have those confusing pages, and we don't need to swipe left or right, only up and down. But that's still not everything, because for me there is one very simple and last thing you should do, and that is basically restrict your grandma internet access, because as we all know, people are pretty stupid these days, and they tend to click random ads all the time and basically do anything. So you could go to digital well-being and basically set up parental control, though it will require you to play around with family link and other stuff. And if you think your grandma's responsible, if she's saying that she's responsible, first of all, do not trust her, she's lying. And second of all, you can make sure that she won't do anything stupid by scrolling here, scrolling a little higher. And here we have security and privacy. As you can see, there are 4 suggestions. We can do nothing when our device is lost, we don't have our Samsung account yet, and all of the other stuff. But we can easily set it up later. What we want to do now is by going into more security settings and install unknown apps. Here we want to make sure that there is no option, there are no browsers or anything else that can install unknown apps, because unknown apps are, well, they're basically number one reason to why people suddenly get a virus or any other malware on their phone. And if you deny it all, for example, if we would have it enabled here and here, we could simply just deny it all, and then you are not able to install anything that is not from the Play Store or Galaxy Store. Which means that scrolling through the internet will be safer, though I would still advise you to play around with Family Link if you do not trust your grandma fully. There is more you can do. Yeah, you can even customize it home. Even why are you telling me this? I don't care. You can customize your home view even more by, for example, setting up themes or widgets. Keep in mind though that themes will require you to log into your Samsung account, or you want to make your grandma a new Samsung account. Well, you can easily do it. As you can see, the phone is asking us if we want to turn off easy mode. We do not want to turn off easy mode. However, oh no, actually everything is set up perfectly fine. And this will automatically add new install apps into the home screen, which will make our home screen more clutter. So we probably don't want that. And we can also play around with widgets, as it is a very handy and very nice shortcut. So if we go to widgets, we can now see very different things here. One of the new things on the new One UI 7 and the Samsung S25 Plus is actually routine, but I do believe you will need a Samsung account for it. Yeah, or maybe not, but you will need a lot of permissions. Yeah, it will basically, it's good if you have a smart home. I do not have smart home and you will need to log in anyway. But if you want to play around with that, you will basically add routines. So when you turn on your phone will tell you, "Hi, you forgot to plug me in. I'm in pain. Please plug me into the electricity. I am starving," and other stuff. Or not, and it can, for example, say, oh yeah, it can say how well was your sleep. But I believe you need a wristband from Samsung in order to actually have this functionality. And I doubt you will be giving your grandma all this cool stuff. So let us quickly remove it and add something more useful. For example, calendar. And here we can have a little calendar here. As you can see, we have a bunch of different options. I will choose this 2x2, but oh yeah, and the calendar, that's actually pretty funny, but you need to allow calendar and access to calendar. And as you can see, we don't have much space here because all the icons are bigger, so they can go easier. So we simply want to actually, we do want to remove this. We do not want to customize it, we do want to remove it by doing that. And here we can just put it right here. And that's basically all for this video. As I said, you can just play around and make sure. I actually want to disable that and play around. You can also just simply ask the grandma or the grandpa or basically anyone else you want to get your phone to how they like their phone. Hey grandma, are you capable of remembering a password to your phone? Sure, then let me just set up your password, and you quickly go to a lock screen and you basically add another password that is not a swipe. And there's a bunch of different things to do, and you should just play around with it. I showed only the basics, but even the easy mode itself is honestly just enough for older people, especially those with poor view and with people with glasses or basically anything else. So that is the end of this video. If you found this helpful, please consider liking and subscribing. Thanks for watching.